What's up guys, how you all doing? Trust you guys are doing well. It's your boy Michael. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time coming across the channel, thanks for stopping by, and for you to be part of the family, you know what to do. Just subscribe to the channel. Thanks. So today I'm doing what I know how to do best. Going to school, giving you guys information about different school that you can apply to in the United States. And today I'm in Georgia Gwinnett College. In fact, I'll tell you guys, I never expected that the school is going to be big as it is. I thought it's just a small school, but to my surprise, it's a very, very big school. Hopefully, within this video, I can capture some of the place in the school to show you guys. But presently, I'm in the library, and I have an international student here with me that is willing to talk on camera to answer some of the questions I'll be asking her. So you guys should stay tuned and go nowhere. So guys, welcome back guys. Like I said, I'm in the school library now, and I have an international student that is willing to talk on camera to some of the questions I'll be asking her. Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Can you introduce yourself to the viewer, please?
Okay. Hi, guys. My name is Charlene. I'm an international student at Georgia Gwinnett College in Georgia. I'm a nursing major, and I'm a third-year student, so that means I'm a junior.
Okay. Well, thanks for introducing yourself, and I want to appreciate you for taking your time out to really do this for me or for the viewer. So let me ask you, like when you say you're an international student, can you tell the viewer your country?
Okay. So originally I'm from Zimbabwe, born and raised in Zimbabwe. So I came to the United States for school.
Okay. So if you are in Zimbabwe watching this, please subscribe to the channel. You have your sister, here. So how did the journey started for you as an international student? How did you landed here? Because even me, I've been in Georgia for a while now, and I don't even know about this school. So how did the journey start for you?
Okay, so initially my plan was not to be here because I got accepted at Benedictine University for my master's degree program in public health. That's in Chicago. But then I just came to Georgia to visit a friend. Okay. And then, as you're talking with my friend, this other lady was like, oh, I have something that you can do for me in the meantime. I was like, oh, okay, I'm interested. So I started to work part-time for this lady. That's how I ended up being in Georgia. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe it's actually a nice place. And then I started looking for schools around here to transfer from my school that I had got accepted in. Okay. And then, so just looking through the schools that offer nursing programs in Georgia, Georgia Gwinnett College is very affordable. It has, a lot more to offer. So I just ended up applying, and they responded to me very quickly, and I just continued with the whole process. I just wanted to point out something that you said. Most people might not know. Does it mean that it's not necessary if you come with a particular school, you can transfer to another school? Because that's what you just said. Yes. So as an international student, you can transfer to a different school. So once you process your papers, you get into the country, you decide you don't want to go to that school that you applied for anymore, you can transfer to a different school. There are no limitations to that. So once you're here, you can look for other affordable schools, or maybe other schools that offer, programs that you're interested in. You can definitely transfer.
There's what they call in Nigeria, they call it EXPO. So she's giving you guys an EXPO in terms of if you apply to a particular school here in America and you get here and you feel that the school is too expensive, you can actually look for a cheaper school and move to, the school. How has your experience been ever since you've been here?
Okay, my experience here. Okay, the first thing that I'm gonna say, it's very difficult to be here, but you can make it. That's one thing about the United States. It's very stressful, but you'll make it. Even if you don't have a plan, once you're here, you'll make it. So I think you guys should try it out. Just look for schools, because I did not even attend my former school, the school that I had applied to. I didn't even attend it. I just, told them, hey, I got a new school that's offering me better, so I'm going to transfer. So, it's all about just trying and also asking around. It helps a lot. Just asking people, hey, I'm doing this, I want to go here, what am I supposed to do? You'll make it.
You guys heard what she said. You make it, although there might be some challenges from the beginning, but at the end of the day, you're going to make it. So another question I would like to ask you, I know that as an international student, we are always trying to look for something that is affordable. How affordable is this school, and also do they really give like scholarship? I remember when I came into the country, I got a lot of scholarship that allowed me to pay institution. So how is there any like scholarship that you get when you apply to this school?
Yes. So first of all, with the other school that I had applied to, Benedictine University, that offered me a half scholarship. So if your GPA is high, if you're coming from high school, like when you do, I don't know how you guys do it in Nigeria, but when you convert your school results, yes, so if your GPA is high, because I remember at Benedictine University, you needed like a 3.2 GPA for them to offer you a half scholarship, yes. But also now considering their tuition, it was high. So even if the scholarship was going to be half, but still...
You're still going to pay high in tuition.
That's exactly. So here, when I looked into the school at Georgia Gwinnett, their tuition is actually half of what I was supposed to pay at the other school. That's why I ended up being here. So with that half that I pay here, because the tuition of an international student here, it's approximately like $8,500 US.
Per section? Or is it per semester?
No, per semester.
Okay.
So approximately 8,000, depending on how many credits you're taking.
Okay, yeah.
But then they offer a lot of grants, a lot of scholarships, small little things that you may end up not even paying anything.
Wow.
So firstly, what I did, they have this program, I don't know if it's a program or if it's a grant, but then if you're an international student and you have a high GPA, they offer you an in-state tuition, right? So you know how as an international student, your tuition is high already.
Yeah.
But then now if they offer you an in-state tuition, it means you're paying tuition of like Georgia residents, right? So it's like you're just as someone else here, you're just paying the same as everyone else here. So doing that, it cut off half of my tuition first. But the GPA was very low that they required. You have to have a 3.0 GPA.
Wow.
For you. It's called a presidential waiver tuition.
Okay.
So if you do that, you have a 3.0 GPA. A 3.0 GPA is like just, regular A's and B's. Yeah. And then they cut it into half. So now you're in-state.
Yeah, before you go ahead, I would like to say something to the viewer. She's saying 3 point something. Wouldn't want you guys to be scared. I've done it, and I believe she has also done it. We spoke about some things before we started recording this. So if you are hearing 3 point something, don't let that scare you. Maybe it's something you cannot do. It's something that you can really do. It's achievable. So you can go ahead.
Yeah, it's very achievable because, us as Africans, you tend to study a lot because you have a goal. So the moment you do their schoolwork, you get it done. It's more about just doing the work that they give you. It's not even about the exams, just, doing the regular homework.
The classwork.
Exactly. Okay, so I got that presidential tuition waiver. So that, that was very easy. It's like a 3.0 GPA, and then they cut your tuition into half. After that was last semester. So last semester I paid half of my tuition. And then so my grades were pretty good from last semester, and then coming into the semester I didn't even know that I can still get other offers or other it was not an offer, but I asked this one guy that I have class with. I'm like, hey, how are you paying for your tuition? Because he's an international student too.
Okay.
I was like, no, just apply for this grant, right? It's called a half grant. And then he was like, apply for this half grant. They'll cover your tuition. I'm like, oh, okay, that's nice. I'll do it, because I think my tuition was almost due, and I did not put myself, everything was not in order. So I was now panicking. Now, how am I going to pay for this half? Because I have the other waiver from the last semester. So I'm like, okay, this half is still a little bit more. How am I going to pay it? Then I asked this guy, I'm like, hey, how are you paying for it? I was like, no, you should apply for this grant. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just try. It doesn't hurt to try. I remember very well. My tuition, by the way, was due on Friday.
Wow. My
tuition was due on Friday. And so if you don't make it on time, they end up dropping your classes.
Yeah, I know about that. Yeah.
Right. So now I didn't want, the whole stress of having to re-register. And then, so it was on Wednesday when I asked this guy after class. I'm like, hey, how are you? He's from the same country as me. He's from Zimbabwe. Okay. I'm like, how are you paying? Because you know how the economy is bad. You don't want to stress your parents back home. Like, how are you paying for this? I was like, no, you should apply for this grant. I applied for it. I'm like, okay, but the tuition is due on Friday. He was like, yeah, just do it. You never know. This was Wednesday. I got home from school. I was stressed out. I took a nap. I woke up at 2 a.m. in the morning because I couldn't really sleep.
Yeah, and I've been in that position before where I don't know how my tuition is going to come about. Even for me to go to class to read is a problem for me. So I really understand.
I woke up around 2. I couldn't sleep. I'm like, okay, let me just try. You never know. I tried. This was at 2 a.m. in the middle of the night. I just did a very, 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 very simple application. They ask you your GPA, they ask you your name, and then they just ask you, why do you think they should help you out? Why do you think they should give you the grant? And then I just typed, a little small paragraph, 4 lines. This was at 2. Tomorrow, Thursday, I woke up, I came to school. I didn't even have motivation to come to school because I knew they were going to drop my classes on Friday. I came to school. At 1 p.m. during lunchtime, I got a call from the student's accounts office. They were like, your tuition is cleared.
Wow.
It did not even take 24 hours for them to clear the tuition. As long as you give them a good reason why you want. And also I think they look at your grades to see, okay, the student is very motivated. We actually need to help them out. And then they cleared my whole tuition. So to cut the long story short, for this semester, I did not pay anything.
Wow. That was really a great one. Like I always tell you guys on this channel, don't let your background put your back down. It doesn't matter where you're coming from. Just strive to have that desire to want to succeed. Look at her story. She got the presidential scholarship that covered half of her tuition, and later while she was in the system, she also got another grant that covered all her tuition. So even if you are coming here and you don't get a scholarship, and you put your head together, you put your house together, there's a possibility that if you get here, you can get a scholarship to cover your tuition. So another thing I would like to ask you is that how has the country been? You are growing up, in Zambia and Zimbabwe. My bad, in Zimbabwe, and you are here now in America. How has it been for you, considering that the life here is going to be different from life back at home?
Okay. So one thing, America is stressful, like I've said before. It is different from back home. Back home, you don't have opportunities, but you're not stressed.
You don't have opportunity, but you are not stressed.
Yes.
So if you want to live the American dream, you have to face the stress here. Okay.
Yeah, there are a lot of opportunities, but it comes with the stress. Yes. You're constantly having to think, what am I doing next? You cannot just sit and just say, I'm relaxing. No, you have to, find ways, talk to people, find connections. Sure. That's how you're going to make it. But I think I like it, but it takes time to adjust to the system. It takes a long time to adjust. But as long as, you talk to people, people will help you out and you figure it out. That's one thing I've learned here. You will figure it out. Even if it's difficult, you will figure it out. It will work out.
So you guys have from her, even if it's difficult, there is always a way to figure it out. So I like the fact that she was really sincere about America as an opportunity, but it comes with the stress. But she also kind of provide an answer that says, you are going to figure it out. I'll use myself as a case study. When I came into this country, my first year was very, very difficult. Then my second year, it was better. I was able to get a car in my second year. Then in my third year, I was able to change, my car again. So in as much as she's sincere with you guys, she's also providing a solution that things are going to get better. Things are not just going to be remain the way they are. So in your school now, do you guys have international student association that you guys meet?
Yes, so there is an international student association, but me, I'm just the type of person, it depends with people. I just come to school, I do what I have to do, and I just go back home. But I get a lot of emails about, international students, clubs. So you can join those and make friends, just like the other guy I met from class who helped me out. Yeah. So I think if you come here, you join those. It also depends with your personality. But for me, I just mind my own business and just go home.
So if you are the type of international student that really want to meet, other people from other country, according to her, this school actually have a platform where international students can really meet each other. For people who are watching this, may want to consider your school, Georgia Gwinnett College. What's your advice to them? What should they do right if they are applying to the school?
Okay, so everyone that always asks me, I always recommend Georgia Gwinnett. That's my first. Because, I've looked at Georgia State. Yeah. The schools are really nice, but now, what do they have to offer for you in your position? What is the school offering? So I think, Georgia Gwinnett is very straightforward. You just go online, you just do your applications, and even if you don't get anything right, they're always there they follow up on you. Hey, are you okay? Hey, do you need help? You can always reach out to the International Students Office. They're always willing to help, and they tell you, we need this, we need that, we need that. It's very, very straightforward. Even the application, it's a straightforward application. You just submit what you have, I think you guys should try it out.
Okay, like you guys know, I've always said this on the channel, that the international office, based on my own experience in my present school and my past school, I've always told you guys that if there's any office that is going to be your best friend, if you're applying to any school, is the international admission office. Always reach out to them. And I'm happy that she also said that even here in our school, they are always there to help. So lastly, I know as a student, there are benefits that comes to being a student in America. So that's going to be my last question. So as a student here in America, what are the benefits that you think you've enjoyed ever since you came here?
Well, the benefits, I don't think I have really enjoyed the benefits yet.
Okay.
But they are yet to come.
Okay.
But what I know is, as an international student, it's all about communicating and asking people, because once you don't ask, you'll never know. And people wouldn't know that, you need help with something. So it's always good for you to ask.
Nice.
For example, like with the International Students Office, they tell you you need these documents to get your license, you need this, in case you need a social security number, they tell you take this, you need to, it's all about asking. It's all about asking, like, hey, what do I do? I need this, what do I do? But for the benefits, so far I feel like everything has been going on well. I got my driver's license, I got my social security number. So it's always, because this is my first year too. So hopefully, like Michael, next year it'll get better. And better.
Well, I've been there, and I'm going to assure you that it's surely going to get better. Like you guys had, she has a driver license now. So as an international student, you can drive in this country. You can also do your 20 hours of work in campus.
Right.
America has not gotten to the stage of like UK where you can work 20 hours as a student outside. But here in America presently, you can do your 20 hours of work and also get your social security number. Once again, I want to say thank you very much for taking your time out to do this with me. But I want to make a request. I believe that you can speak your language. So if you want to tell people to subscribe to this channel in your language, how do you say that, please?
All right.
Hope I'm not putting you in hot seat.
No, it's fine.
Just tell them like, hey, if you are watching, subscribe to this channel in your language.
Okay, so my language is called Shona, by the way.
Okay, that's good that you said that.
Saka vanu andokukurudzirai kuti musubscribe ku channel ya Michael. There's a lot of information yekuti ukwanise kuya ku United States of America. I know things are hard, everyone is looking for a way yekuti vabude munyika yedu ya Zimbabwe, asi kuna Michael anokubatsirai. Thank
you very much. So guys, you heard from her. Subscribe to the channel if you need more content about applying to school here in America. Once again, thank you. So guys, let me know what you guys think about the content on the comment section. Are you trying to apply to a school here in America, or are you presently in America? You can share your own experience in the comment section. Guys, thanks, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.